Hey y'all, out here at Texas Avid Outdoors 2023 Outdoor Expo. I'm going to give you a quick first thought initial review of the Pure Outdoor Emporer 80 cooler. It is rotomolded, it is basically the same as anybody else's, but the difference is this one's mine. So, like everybody else that gives any reviews, here it is. What I've noticed on it is one, these latches whenever you lift it up. This seems to be a constant issue for anybody, is that these get stuck in the way as you're closing it. To me, I don't feel like this is actually an issue. It actually props it up so that you can have it dry out once you have it clean and empty. So to me, I actually like this as far as it folding back and being able to prop the top open. I believe other brands may have, I know Igloo had in the past a clip-on that would just slide in there and keep it propped open, but that's one of those plastic pieces that just somehow gets lost in your house. Instead, these just kind of slide back a little bit. Now, I will say it does get annoying if I have this cooler in sideways in my bed, only because it's so far back that this back one, or either side, whichever way it's facing, obviously, will get in the way as I'm trying to close it. And I do understand how people could find that very annoying, very haphazard. I don't know what to call it. It just gets in the way. I do feel that that's not that big of an issue for me. Most of the time I do have it sitting in here, propped into the corner. That's just me. As far as anything else on this, used to, they had an issue with, I guess this was just a vinyl stick-on label. They have gone to a stainless steel plate that seems to be fine. Things I do like, one of these has a bottle opener. That's not that big of a deal. It's not something that would be a make or break for me buying one of these. This side is just a steel plate that you can kind of lock in, put your latch in or put your lock in and keep it where it is. It does on the sides have the cutout, just like Yeti or Arctic, that has where you can put the cable lock latch. So it'll just go down through here, and it's got an opening and come out. You can put a cable lock latch on it. That being said, things I don't like are, it seems to have, per other reviews, the lid or drain lid is apparently kind of hard to find. If you lose one, getting a new one, I would probably just swap out that entire drain system if that happens, which I can see very easily that about to happen, because it does not have anything that holds it to your cooler. That I do not like, because I am somebody that will sit this down on the tailgate, put ice in it, slide it in, and now my lid's gone. Other than that, I've been out here for 3 days, 2.5, 3 days. When I came out, I had this loaded with ice as well as my drinks in the give or take 30-60 ratio versus, what they may require. I did like that it had, well, I apologize. Apparently, as I was showing you everything, I hit the button on my remote and turned off my camera. So what I was saying was, one item that I do like about this cooler is that it has the included basket. I believe you could probably find a handful of these to replace, probably from Walmart or whatever store you want to go to, but this one does have it included. I like it because you can keep all your sandwiches or any of your things that you don't want necessarily floating around in the bottom of your cooler, and keep them up and out. So that did come in handy. I had a couple sandwiches in here for the weekend. They just stayed up top as everything down here defrosted and kind of would have been wet had it been a sandwich. I had it in this basket, and that worked really good. I did notice that the rubber seal that goes around here, it is missing. See if we can bring you all in. It is missing a section right here. So technically we don't have a full seal. That may be something to look at. I'm sure I can probably get my hands on that material and get that fixed. As for the moment, we're going to leave that alone, try it out as we go. As I said, I was out here for 3 days. Didn't have too bad. I mean, it definitely melted some ice, but I would say probably that 4 to 5 day range would be fine. You're not getting 10 days out of being in and out of it, as I was. The weather this weekend, we were in the 70s, maybe low 80s at the most, it felt like, but this seemed to do all right. So for the moment, I'm going to keep this in my truck and in my setup. We're going to try out some other ones in the future, I'm sure, because if this works as well as I like, I'll probably get a couple smaller sizes, and that way for my trips in the future when it's just me, I'll probably limit that size. For now, we'll go with that. Ask me any questions. Let me know what you think. If you've got one of these, let me know what you think of it, because I'm still in that phase where it's just here. So from here, I'll talk to you later.